Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Quality ball. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cafu, looking for the run. Messi. Cafu is charging up on the overlap. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pirlo. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Messi! Pirlo with the clearance. And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's tried one! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He just absolutely speared that in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That'll be a throw. Cafu. Out of play for a throw. And he's there to retrieve it.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery.
Chance to finish. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
He won't be happy with that one. Maldini. Passing is crisp. Has a goal! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There will be 1 minute at a
It's
time.
Beckham. Chooses to go back. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 15, Johan Cruyff.
And the action is
Coming
back
on
underway.
The field is number 4, Mbappe. Substitution.
Baresi spots it and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Messi. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nicely intercepted. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. Beckham. Kostic. Kostic going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. He's gone for goal. And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Roberto Carlos. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. And here's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Great hits! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
75 minutes played. Maldini. Kostic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cleared without complication.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And that has been cleared.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He is through here. Shot a goal! And that is a truly outstanding save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Messi.
There will be 1 minute
Shapes to
added time.
shoot! And how did he not make it 4?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's got 2! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. He's gone forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
There's a distinctive old-school feel, Peter, to Fernando Morientes.
Yeah, true. Mind you, by any yardstick, Jimmy, he has a game to be effective in any era, and his stats actually show that.
Yeah, I was always impressed with his quickness of mind in the box, his speciality in turning defenders, freeing up space, and we of course know all about his finishing and that excellent link-up play.
A truly multi-dimensional player. Has a look and plays it forward. Eto. Well read, nice interception. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Baresi. To Beckham. Conte. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Spread neatly. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Kostic gets his pass away.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cafu. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Morientes is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Shapes to shoot! He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
Any other paid parking facilities
No,
in the
well,
area.
the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Barcelona come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Messi has it in a wide position. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Messi. And that's been intercepted. Driving forward. Messi. He could be in here. But he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Cruyff. And the shot's now the finish! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Guardiola. Cafu. That's Beckham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. No way through. And that is a little undercooked. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Baresi. Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. Cruyff. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted
There
ball.
will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and a... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful...
De Bruyne! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. To Beckham. Conte. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo. De Bruyne.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Eto'o. De Bruyne is always looking to break lines. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the ball's a good one here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Interesting ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos
Got a long way forward to join the attack. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Busquets. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, easy pickings there. And the counter is on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Threads one in. Baresi. Cruyff. Oh, Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And he's been shifted off it.
Morientes.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Eto'o.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Coming on the
An
field.
intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Number 8.
And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The start...
Chance to finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Baresi. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Barcelona still this single goal behind. And it's Messi. Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Busquets.
The attendance for this match
Jim, what are you
was
thinking?
71,649.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cafu. Barcelona. Could be danger here. That looks a good ball through. Pirlo. Now De Bruyne. Looks for the finish. And he comes up trumps again.
De Bruyne can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kostic.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messenger call from 3 idiots. Answer it.